Hi friends, it's me, Miss Erin from C.C. Mellor Memorial Library, here for another family story time with you. I have two books today that are about ways that we can feel better when we are feeling bad. Sometimes we feel bad because we're sick or our bodies hurt. Sometimes we feel bad because our feelings are hurt and we're feeling sad or mad or upset. And so the two books that I have today are ways that we can try to help our feelings and heal our bodies with the help of our friends and family. So are we ready to get started? Let's take our wiggle wiggle fingers way up in the sky. Wiggle wiggle fingers, wave them all bye-bye. Wiggle, wiggle fingers, fold them in a ball, throw them in your lap, and do not let them fall. All right, our first book is called My Mommy Medicine, and it's written by Edwidge Danticat, and it's illustrated by Shannon Wright. My Mommy Medicine. Whenever I am sick or just feel kind of gloomy or sad, I can always count on my mommy medicine. Sometimes it's a kiss so loud it reminds me of a French horn at Mardi Gras. Mwah! Or a hug so warm and tight, it feels like wearing my toastiest pajamas on a cool, cool night. Sometimes it's a cuddly nose rub, or a massage that tickles, or a menthol back rub, so minty it fills up my whole room. Sometimes it's fruity popsicles. Kiwi, watermelon, or just plain old vanilla ice cream will do. Sometimes it's tea, ginger, cinnamon, or peppermint, or even better, hot chocolate, full of misty, foamy milk that looks like clouds or angel wings. Or soup, pea, chicken, or squash. I love squash. It's like sunshine in a bowl. Sometimes it's bubbles, the kind of bubbles you blow or catch or sink into in the tub. Sometimes it's a card game, Uno or Crazy Eights, or maybe chess or dominoes, or if I'm feeling up for it, a piggyback ride, or an indoor horseshoe toss. Wow, she and her mommy have a lot of fun together. Sometimes it's a whispered prayer just before nodding off at nap time. And sometimes it's a song at bedtime when Brother John is sleeping and the itsy bitsy spider is climbing up a water spout, and little stars are twinkling, and I'm Mommy's sunshine and she's mine, and we make each other happy, even when skies are gray. Sometimes it's a silly dance we make up ourselves, a dance that works even if you have to stay in bed. And sometimes it's a story where we sail off on a great big adventure to a faraway land where everyone is in trouble. And only Mommy and I, and of course a little magic, can save the whole entire world. Or we watch a favorite movie that makes us laugh and laugh and laugh. It makes us cry a little too. Or we cover our castle box with all the drawings we've made. And sometimes it's just plain old sitting up. Mommy and me propped up against my favorite pillow while watching my ceiling's glow-in-the-dark stars flicker, making our own sky. Sometimes it's even actual medicine, which might taste yummy or yucky. But nothing will ever take the place of my mommy medicine. And that's the end. One of the songs that the little girl in that book talked about that she and her mommy like to sing together is one that I like to sing too. So if you have a grown-up around, you should see if they have a lap for you. And if not, you can give yourself a big old hug, and we're gonna sing You Are My Sunshine. All right, are you ready? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. Nice. Should we do it one more time? Since you've already found a lap to sit in. All right, let's do it. Let's give ourselves a big old hug. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. Yay! Good work. All right, are you ready for one more story together? This story is called The Rabbit Listened, and it's by Cori Doerrfeld. Ooh, we've got some birds at the beginning of our book. The rabbit listened. One day, Taylor decided to build something new, something special, something amazing. Wow, look at that castle. Taylor was so proud. But then, out of nowhere, things came crashing down. Oh, how do you think Taylor is feeling? The chicken was the first to notice. Cluck, 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 cluck. What a shame! I'm so sorry this happened. Let's talk about it. Cluck, 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 cluck. But Taylor didn't feel like talking, so the chicken left. Do you think Taylor's feeling better? I don't think so. Not yet. Next came the bear. Grrr, how horrible. I bet you feel so angry. Let's shout about it. Grrr. But Taylor didn't feel like shouting. So the bear left. What do you think? Is Taylor feeling better? Not yet. The elephant knew just what to do. I can fix this. We just need to remember exactly the way things were. But Taylor didn't feel like remembering. So the elephant also left. What do you think? Is Taylor feeling better yet? One by one they came. The hyena. Let's laugh about it. The ostrich. Let's hide and pretend nothing happened. The kangaroo. Just, what a mess. Let's throw this all away. And the snake. Let's go knock down someone else's. What do you think? Does Taylor like any of those ideas? But Taylor didn't feel like doing anything with anybody. So eventually they all left until Taylor was alone. In the quiet, Taylor didn't even notice the rabbit. But it moved closer and closer until Taylor could feel its warm body. Together they sat in silence until Taylor said, "Please stay with me." The rabbit listened. The rabbit listened as Taylor talked. The rabbit listened as Taylor shouted. The rabbit listened as Taylor remembered and laughed. The rabbit listened to Taylor's plans to hide, to throw everything away, to ruin things for someone else. Through it all, the rabbit never left. And when the time was right, the rabbit listened to Taylor's plans to build again. "I can't wait," Taylor said. "It's going to be amazing." Look at the thing they're planning to build now. Wow. And that's the end. Taylor needed a friend who would listen. And I think Taylor's feeling better now that they found a friend that would listen. Thanks for listening to Stories with me today. I will see you back here next week for another family story time next Tuesday. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye!